Ladies and gentlemen, gather round your radios and light up a Chesterfield, for tonight, in the spirit of the season, we bring you a tale that's colder than a December night in Chicago, darker than the alleys of old Manhattan, and sharper than tinsel on a broken heart. This is the 12 Days of a Noir Christmas. It starts, as these things often do, with a dame. Legs for days and trouble for years. A private dick with a knack for getting too close to the fire. And a holiday season wrapped in mystery, wrapped in lies, wrapped in Christmas paper. From the first partridge in a pear tree to the 12th drummer drumming, every clue drags us deeper into the snow-dusted shadows of a city that never sleeps, but always dreams of revenge. So pour yourself a stiff drink, turn down the lights, and get ready to unwrap a mystery, one deadly day at a time. Welcome to the 12 Days of a Noir Christmas. When you're dealing in Christmas, you got to be ready for a long haul. It's not a turkey dinner and a few jingles. It's a 12-day con job where the mark's always you. You wake up one morning, and before you know it, someone's leaving you a partridge in a pear tree. That's how it started for me. On the first day, I got the bird. Not the kind you eat, the kind that sits there judging you from a tree like it knows the score. And the tree? Useless. Nobody plants pear trees in San Francisco. The second day it got worse. 2 turtle doves showed up like out-of-town grifters, cooing and smirking like they knew something I didn't. I tried to shoo them away, but they stuck around, whispering sweet nothings and bad omens. By the third day I knew I was in over my head. 3 French hens strutted in like they owned the joint. They didn't speak my language, but trouble doesn't need a translator. Day 4, 4 calling birds. I don't know who they were calling, but they weren't using nickels. Their chatter was louder than a jukebox in a cheap bar, and I started to wonder if this Christmas thing was a setup. Day 5 was the clincher, 5 gold rings. Sure, they looked nice, but gold like that comes with strings attached, usually tied to someone's neck. I didn't ask where they came from. Sometimes it's better not to know. On the 6th day, someone decided I needed 6 geese a-laying. Ever had 6 geese in a small apartment? It's like trying to babysit 6 feathered gangsters on a bender. Day 7, I got a break, or so I thought. 7 swans swimming. Sounds classy, right? Wrong. They turned my bathtub into the Marina District, and I was out of towels. By the 8th day, the whole thing was starting to smell like a scam. 8 maids a-milking showed up, and they weren't here for small talk. They had cows, buckets, and bad attitudes. I didn't ask where they were from. I just locked the door and poured a stiff drink. Day 9, 9 ladies dancing. Not the good kind of dancing either. This was the kind you see when someone's had 1 martini too many and the band's already gone home. Day 10, 10 lords a-leaping. I don't know who these guys were, but they looked like escapees from a bad Shakespearean festival. One of them tried to jump over my desk, and I nearly showed him the business end of my sap. On the 11th day, I hit rock bottom. 11 pipers piping. They weren't playing music. They were blowing holes in my sanity. My neighbor called the cops, but even they didn't want to deal with it. And on the 12th day, the coup de grace. 12 drummers drumming. The noise was enough to make your head spin, and the beat wasn't swinging. It was a death march for my nerves. That's the way Christmas went. 12 days of bad luck wrapped in tinsel and tied with a bow. Next year, I'm skipping the whole thing. If you ever get offered a partridge in a pear tree, take my advice. Run the other way. And if you ever find yourself knee-deep in Christmas trouble, remember one thing. In this town, holiday cheer comes at a price, and the tab always lands on you.